Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Maya, and in today's video we are going to be doing my April wrap-up. It is April 29th. I don't see myself finishing any more books, but I will tell you like what book I'm reading right now so that you kind of know in case I finish it. But I have not actually started it yet, so. But we're gonna go over the books that I read this month. I read a total of 5 books. So, not like the best, but also like 5 books. That's not that bad. And I'm halfway through one, and I started another one, and then I'm reading a different one for a video. So, we are going to talk about them all. Not in order or anything, but we're just going to talk about them. So, we have Invisible Girl by Lisa Jewell. This was a random pickup because I was going to the lake and I wanted to read it. It's really bad that I don't remember what happened in this book. I gave it a 3-star. I liked it, but I don't remember what happened in it. Like, so much happened, but nothing happened at all. This is definitely my least favorite Lisa Jewell book I've read so far, because I really like her writing. Because I read, The Night She Disappeared and The Family Upstairs, and I liked both of those books. But this one just was lacking, I guess. But it is more of it's less thriller, more mystery, and it talks more about some really important topics. So it is really good. But this is like, I don't know how to say what it's about. Basically, you're following this whole story, and there are like four people I think you're following, 3 people you're following, I don't know. And I'm gonna be very vague, but a girl goes missing, and it's kind of following that whole thing. So, yeah. I can't really say much because like a lot of it is spoilers, but we're following like 4 girls. No, not 4 girls. 3 or 4 people. Because we're following a mom, a daughter Actually, we're not even following the daughter. We're following a mom, a girl, and then this dude. And I think that's it. And then you have some random other people's point of views like thrown in, but like it's mainly those 3 people. So that was the first book I read this month. I gave it 3 stars. It wasn't bad. It was a quick read. I just don't remember much of what happened. So then we have Powerless by Lauren Roberts. I almost want to say this for last. This was a 5-star. This was a 6-star. This book had me giggling and kicking my feet, and it took me like 3 weeks to read because I didn't want it to end. The next book comes out tomorrow. I'm going to the book signing on Wednesday. But this is her first book. This is her first book. How is this her first book? Banter on point. I want to get this tattoo. This thing right here, I want to get it tattooed on my body. I want to do it because it's such a good book. Also, it's just such a cute tattoo. This is about, let's talk about it now, Peyton and Kai. Peyton is a thief, ordinary, and a survivor, and Kai is a prince, an elite, and an enforcer. This gives slight Hunger Games vibes, and I've never read Hunger Games. I've only ever watched the first movie, but there's basically these trials that they do, and there are elites who have powers and abilities, and then there are ordinaries who have no powers and abilities. There are not supposed to be any ordinaries left. All the ordinaries are supposed to be dead. She's not. He's supposed to be the one who takes down all the ordinaries. Something's not gonna add up there, right? I did start annotating. There's actually a lot underlined throughout the whole book. I just didn't finish tabbing them, but this book, the banter between these 2 characters is amazing. Basically, we're following Peyton, who is a thief who lives in the like common district, I guess, but like it's actually kind of the slums. And then you have Prince Kai, who is the prince of the kingdom. They are both thrown into these trials together where they end up meeting. They actually meet before that, but they end up like meeting, and there's a lot of banter. There is not a lot of romance. Like, you get like this much romance. And I don't think, I'm trying to remember if the plot twist got me or not. I can't remember if the plot twist got me, but even if it didn't, it was still amazing. Like, the plot twist wasn't that dramatic, but it got me. Actually, no, wait, yeah, it was. I do remember what one of the main plot twists was. It was dramatic. It did get me. This book got me crying. I knew one of the sad things that happened though, like I guessed it. But like it had me crying, it had me laughing, it had me blushing. If you haven't picked this book up, pick it up now. Right now. Right now. And she better give me the rest of those books. She better give me the rest of those books, like immediately. We get 2 more this year. And then we read Insurgent by Veronica Roth. This is my reread of this series. I liked the first book and I liked the second book, okay? This is the second book, right? I liked this book. This book was good. I think I gave it a 3 stars. It's a solid rating for me. 3 stars, it was a good book. I enjoyed my time reading it. It just wasn't like super special. 3 is like I might not read it again. But it was good. We're following, I can't really say much because like it is a second book, but we're following, hey, I was looking for that. We're following Triss, right? That's her name? Yeah. Triss and 4 and their little journeys now that everything has happened from the first book into this book. So I liked this one, right? Right? Yeah. And then I did start the 3rd one this month. This is one of the ones that I started. I'm halfway through. I don't like it. I really don't like it. Like, I think I'm gonna DNF it. Like, I don't like it. I think I am gonna DNF it. I think right now, I'm telling you, I DNF'd this book in April. It's done. I have 0 desire to keep reading it. Like, it's interesting, but it's not interesting. Like, I might finish it one day, but not right now. So, these 2, I read this one this month. I DNF'd this one this month. It could be a temporary. It might be a permanent. But these 2 have been. This one's finished. 3 stars. This one, DNF. I'm not going to give it a star. I'm just going to say it's DNF'd. But I did technically read it because I'm over 50% there. So, you gotta give me that. And then, the last book I, like, fully finished and read was Crooked Kingdom by Leigh Bardugo. This is the 2nd book in the 6 of Crows duology. I read the last one last April. I read this one this April. A year apart. I did remember almost everything that happened in the last book, so like it wasn't that hard to keep up. But I will say I did not like this one as much as I liked the first one. I didn't tab this one. I tabbed the first one a lot. But it was still good. I still think I gave it a 4.5 and rounded it up to a 5 on Goodreads. I can't say much about this one either, which is not fun. But basically we follow our crows, our 6 crows, as they go along their little mission to, how do I say it? To fix what happened in the end of the last book. There is a lot of stuff that happens in this. I also knew the sad thing that happened in this book and I cried. She didn't gotta do that. She didn't have to do that. Why'd she do that to us? Okay? I read 2 books. 2 books this month. Fantasy books that made me cry. Why? Why do they insist on making me cry? But it was really good. Like, it was a 4.5. I really liked it. I just didn't like it as much as I liked the first one. So, honestly, this month wasn't that bad of reading. And then we're going to talk about the ones that I am reading. One I'm reading for a book club. Kind of, like, it's me and my friend or buddy reading it, but we're reading it slowly. And that is Praise by, I don't remember who the author's name is. But I'm reading Praise with my friend. And we're reading, like, 5 chapters at a time. So far, it's good, actually. I didn't think I was going to like it. But now that I'm reading it, I'm actually kind of enjoying my time with it. It's not bad. It's not cringy like I thought it would be. And then also this one. This is The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. I did read the first, like, 3 chapters of this book. Do want to keep picking those up. It's really good so far. I think I'm gonna really like the Throne of Glass series a lot. Also, Taylor Swift's album came out, and one of the songs in the album, people relate to a character from that series. So I gotta read it now because it's one of my favorite songs. So, and then finally, I don't know where I put this book. The last book, oh, it's right here. The last book, I'm about to start this one, and I could finish it by tomorrow night. I'm not sure. But this is The Nanny by Lana Ferguson. So, this is what I'm currently reading. Could finish it. If I do, I might insert a little clip saying how I feel about this book, but like I don't know if I will, so I will keep you guys updated. Now, next month in May, I am thinking of doing a different format for my wrap up. Like every time I finish a book, I think Allie, what's her name on YouTube? Allie Books or Allie Reads, I can't remember her name. I love her though. She's so fun, colorful. She gives all the colors and I love that. But she does a format where she like will talk about each book as she finishes them instead of like all at the end of the month. I think I might do that and then go back at the end of the month and like look at every book and be like if I still feel this way or not. So tell me how you feel about that. I might do that next month. Might. But if you made it to the end of the video, like, subscribe, and comment down below what you read in April. In April, there we go. What your favorite book was, what your least favorite book was. My favorite was obviously Powerless. My least favorite was Insurgent. No, my least favorite was Allegiant. There we go. But I had a great time this month, and I hope you guys have a great morning, night, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And bye.